Today's topic focuses on gentrification as a weapon of poverty. I grew up in a community that had little to no road network and a lack of clean water. Sadly, when the ruling class eventually brought developments to poor communities like mine, it came in the form of gentrification. Investopedia defines gentrification as the transformation of a community from low value to high value, often leading to the displacement of its previous occupants. The key word here being displacement. Because of complicated land ownership rights, government development projects often involve the demolition and possession of established private structures to be replaced with expensive and unaffordable buildings in poor communities. This sudden high cost of housing usually means that poorer indigents have to move away to the lesser developed parts of town, while the rich or foreign owners take possession of the newly developed communities. This process not only displaces indigents from their homes, it also perpetuates cycles of poverty because the development is often not for the benefit of the locals. Moreover, the displaced communities are usually not compensated. In Lagos, we saw this in the demolition of Oluwole, Sabo and other markets, where local traders were displaced and the reconstructed markets were mostly affordable to the middle upper class. We saw this in the demolition of places like Landmark, Okubaba and Itiosa, leading to the massive displacement of the residents without the concrete plan for their relocation or compensation. And because of the low regulation of tenancy rights, landlords in these gentrified parts of town are quick to double or triple their rents, further leading to a high cost of living and the displacement of poor residents who can no longer afford the rent. In addition to local displacements, gentrification also causes cultural erasure, leading to more economic downturn for the poor. For example, the demolition of the Okubaba sawmill in Ebutimeta means that the wood making and local carpentry culture in that area will change. More and more woodworkers who can no longer access raw materials will leave, leading to more economic hardship for locals in that industry. And if in the future more gentrification comes to the shoreline, say in places like Makoko, wouldn't that mean that the fish markets would be disrupted too, forcing generations of fishermen to be displaced into more poverty? There is often also a major job mismatch between local residents and new businesses in a newly gentrified community, meaning the new business might hire from outside the community. A good example of this was during the launch of the new Ebutimeta railway station. A group of my childhood friends from the Alagomeji and Makoko communities went there for local employment and were turned away. It would appear that the train station did not openly invite local residents to apply for employment within. Since new businesses won't hire local workers and housing prices keep rising, more and more people in the working class find themselves packing their bags and moving away to cheaper, less developed communities like Ikorodu. However, this isn't a permanent solution because sooner or later, development by gentrification often finds them, leading to generational economic displacement and more cycles of poverty. Naturally, the use of all these instruments of weaponized poverty lead to a build-up of frustration and agitation among the people. The elites know this. They see a tipping point. So what do? They introduce distractions. With that said, I will talk to you in the next episode.